Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Newry's Loose Women. And as you can see, we've no Joanne this week, unfortunately. She couldn't make it. But Pauline, I've come to the conclusion you've done something with Joanne, because, you know, when she's not here, you get
my
the chair.
Joanne. Joanne's going to be so
What have you done to Joanne?
I love my chair.
Yes, you feel all
very important.
much better for your posture.
Yeah.
So, we are heading towards Valentine's weekend.
Yeah.
Are you...
Well, we're going away for a wee romantic
how
trip
romantic.
away. Yeah. Very
So-
minor, very low-key. Very low-key.
Low-key. So it's Valentine's weekend, so that's what
Yes.
we're going to discuss. A little bit about Valentine's, and also there's something else happening this weekend, isn't there? What is that? Oh yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
We're going to chat about that also, but first of all, Valentine's. Now,
Yes.
are you a sucker for Valentine, or do you think it's over-commercialised?
Only to a certain degree now.
Okay.
I do like flowers, but I think they're such a waste of money, especially this weekend. The
Yes.
charge, although £3 in Lidl
Oh,
for lovely red roses. Anybody out there that really wants to do it,
I must get some
they are the
myself.
pick. Just buy them, put them up yours, and let on you're loved. I think that's what I'm going to do. Go and get myself some flowers.
But it seems to be, whether it's flowers, going out for something to eat, anything like that there, the price is just pushed
Soar.
up for this week.
Yeah.
That's
Although
what
some of
irritates
them
me.
do good wee deals, and
Yeah.
I'm more into it for my younger, your
Ah,
children.
yes,
you know,
yes,
when they're
at
doing
that
like.
age, yeah.
But although Aaron hasn't got a girlfriend this year.
Oh.
No, although last year I done all the running, getting him ready
Yes.
for Valentine's, and
Yeah.
a lot of the wee shops do delivery to the schools and all.
No,
which is-
do they?
Yeah, because it took you back thinking, like, wouldn't that have been lovely at school getting your flowers delivered?
I
and
think
all?
I would have died.
Oh, would you? No, I
Yeah.
would have loved it. I used to love getting flowers, and I think I was dying if I got a spray of flowers.
I don't think I ever did. I don't think. Neither. No, I don't believe I ever got.
I had this one
flowers or
boyfriend, and
Valentine's
if he's
card.
listening, he'll remember. And he used to buy me all like wee dried flowers, you know, to mark this or mark that.
Ah.
And there was flowers, like loads of flowers in the house, you know. And my mother loved them. And then I finished with them.
Pauline, what were you thinking?
You know what I mean?
He
But
was
his
kicked to the curb.
sister was seeing my brother at the same time. It was all keep it in the family, one of those. They broke into our house and stole every flower. You know, the dried flowers, you know, they were in wee sets and you had
Yeah.
wee messages, and I would be a keeper of wee sentimental things. And they stole them.
They took them back?
He took them all back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paul, you must have broke his heart.
No, I don't think so. I think he was just mean and miserable.
No, you're better off about somebody like that there. But another thing that'll probably happen this weekend, there'll be a lot of people get engaged and stuff.
Oh, that's lovely.
But do you go for, you see, I was always of the thinking I wanted to get engaged when no one was expecting, like not on my
Yeah.
birthday or Christmas or Valentine or anything like that. They're just some random date that didn't.
Yeah, well, we did a random date.
Yeah.
It wasn't Valentine's or anything like that. But do you remember going for your Valentine's meal? Do you know what we doing?
I think only a couple of times we
Really?
went. Yeah.
My first night out for a Valentine's meal, I think I was about 16 or something, and I was really nervous. And do you remember you used to be able to smoke in the restaurant?
Were you flat out puffing away?
Of course, I had a cigarette and set my hair on fire.
Oh, you did?
That was my first. I remember being so nervous. Do you know, Amanda, where to do, which knife and fork do I use?
Do it work from the inside out, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember you were smoking, and then I did dibble a wee bit the odd time.
The
I
odd
had the odd
fag.
cigarette. But then it was so trendy, Amanda. You were even trying that growing up then.
You were very cool.
Yeah, I was trying to be cool. Whatever, I never done this, all the hairspray, whoosh.
Pauline.
Yeah.
Oh, that could only
so-
happen to you.
Only happened to me.
But I remember, we probably did go out for a few Valentines, but probably one of the first ones, I don't know, it was probably because the restaurant was full of probably married people.
Older
and,
people, yeah.
And there wasn't much crack.
Yeah,
And I was looking around going,
subdued.
God, is this what happens whenever you get married?
get old?
That you don't actually talk. And I just felt that, and even, you know, the food that came out was all just thrown. And I'm not saying that happens everywhere, but
We'll
that
not
was
mention where she went for her
No,
meal.
but I don't know, I just would prefer to be at home, and I don't know, I think it is extortionately priced, everything. The flowers, unless if you go to Lidl.
Little £3. I think there's quite a Waitrose. We don't have Waitrose here though.
No.
Sure we don't. They're £6. Lovely sprays. But
yeah.
Lidl, I think Lidl will be very busy.
Yes, no, I think I might have to just go there on my way home.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, because there's no point, because I'm not.
Did you ever get a surprise bouquet or
No.
a surprise card?
No.
Did you not?
No, Polly.
Amanda.
Exactly. No wonder I have issues now. No.
Have you never like phoned your boyfriend years ago to thank him for the lovely flowers and it wasn't him?
No, because what happened to me was if I liked somebody, if I ended up going out with them, once I went out with them, that was it. I just went off them.
Oh, yeah.
So I was never really in any long-term relationships.
You think I was loads? It wasn't like, but then maybe because of where we were growing up. Did you grow up in the country, Amanda?
No, I was in town. It just maybe I've grown into myself. Put it that way. Maybe I just wasn't.
Well, I was. My mum used to think I wasn't going to talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
How wrong was she?
How wrong was she? But I used to be very quiet and withdrawn, and then and then I went to Our Ladies. Something happened to me in Our Ladies. But no, Valentine's is lovely for the young ones, and then it's nice for older people just to maybe just to rekindle or just to go for that wee meal and spend some quiet time.
But then there'll be other people say you shouldn't have to wait until Valentine's to give flowers and cards and things like that. It should be something that you just do randomly.
But get real, like.
Yeah. Get into the
What man
real.
really does it just.
Because like it's a constant reminder. Oh, Valentine's.
Well, actually, that is what my husband says. It's Valentine's Day every day with you, and Christmas every day with you, and
why shouldn't it be?
I get that, but that's our excuse.
Yeah.
For not making that wee bit of an effort. A
Because
wee
you're
effort.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be a big mad thing. It can be a foot massage. You don't have to spend money, Amanda, for it to be nice, do you?
But would your husband, would he be romantic?
No.
No, neither's mine.
Is there any romantic men out there?
Sean, are you romantic? Oh, yes, he's give us a thumbs up.
Well,
Well,
you
you
just
are
wonder. You'd love to
an
hear.
exception to that rule.
You'd love to hear of an unusually romantic gesture.
But could
Something unusual.
Could you cope with somebody that's just romantic all the time and too romantic?
No.
You're not too romantic, are you? Just a wee bit.
Just the odd time. I suppose the odd time Jerry is romantic. Very odd time. And then it's really extra special.
What's romantic?
Get a video out.
Is it like just making you a wee cup of tea? Is that romantic? There you go, I'll make you a cup of tea and there's Rebecca. No, that's not.
I think I'd start crying.
But is that not
romantic?
being thoughtful? You
Yeah.
sit down there and I'll make you a wee cup of tea.
Yeah, well, recently there I went over and played football on a cold, wet, windy night,
Yes.
and I was just sodden coming home, and it was I felt great but wet. And I come in, and Jerry had said his words were, "There's a wee hot bath run for you." Now
That's romantic.
Yes,
and
yes,
thoughtful.
yes. So that was really nice.
So he has his moments, Pauline.
Like, they all have their moments.
They all have their
don't
moments.
They?
They all have their moments. So if you're not going out for a meal this weekend, you might be heading to
the movies
to see Mr. Grey.
Yeah.
Yes. So we will take a wee break and we shall talk about 50 Shades when we come back.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Bye.
Destination Newry. We're back in moments.
OSM Engineering, Chancellors Road, Newry. Specialising in PLC programmes, electrical control systems and supplies, electrical, pneumatic, hydraulic and mechanical maintenance. Vast range of electrical components in our new shop. And a wealth of combined experience of over 50 years. Contact us today. OSM Engineering, 11 Chancellors Road, Newry. 308 38778 or 308 38782 or osm-irl.com.
down to Max for fresh food at great prices. We deliver free to local businesses and schools, and we also deliver to the local area for a small charge of £3. So come down to us now.
The amazing world of fine furniture. McCabe's on the Belfast Road. An Aladdin's cave of hidden treasure. Quality above all. 5 generations trading. McCabe's have it right. A pride in tradition. The creation of value. Value and quality in our beds. Value and quality throughout the home. Value and quality in the finest sofas and chairs. Dining tables, chairs, memorable feasts. Pianos, a symphony of quality and value in a shop that grows in size with every step you take. McCabe's, the Belfast Road, Newry.
Newry Fuel Centre, with home heating oil deliveries available and best price for motor and home heating oil. Contact Newry Fuel Centre. A fast fill pump on site and white diesel, less than £1.28 a litre. Special offers on premium coal, 25 kilogram, only £6.80. Premium doubles, 25 kilogram, £6.50. Singles heavy slack, £5. Propane and butane tanks, only £23. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Newry Fuel Centre, Carney Hall Industrial Complex, Newry. 302 51393. Attended service and cash and carry. Newry Fuel Centre.
Destination. You've reached your destination. Go!
And welcome back to this week's Newry's Loose Women. 50 Shades. That's what we're going to just chat about now, Pauline.
Oh, I can't wait.
You're going, obviously.
Yes, definitely. But the debate is, do you go with your partner or do you go with the girls?
Or a group of cackling women who are in for a saucy night.
Like, I sort of thought, definitely wait till it all calms down and go with Jerry. However, then people are saying, oh no, you go with the girls. But I don't know now. I'll just wait till this weekend's over and see.
I think my husband would die if I said to him, you're coming with me to this. Not a mission. Not a mission. Having said that, listening to the feedback so far,
yes,
it seems that the film is a lot better than the books.
Yes, that was...
It's not focusing so much on sex. There is a bit there.
Yes.
But it's more sort of, I think, analysing his character and why he is...
His damage, the damage that was done to him.
Yeah.
That he behaves the way he does behave.
Why he has issues towards women and why he feels that that's, you know, the way you treat them or...
You see, some people are being quite prudish.
Yes.
And comparing it to being like pornographic and as bad as what you can, you know, it's encouraging. But I think what they can see, what children can take up, or young teenagers are more influenced. Like, they can get porn so easy on their iPhones and all. At least this sort of deals with the psychological issues the man's suffering.
But I don't even think it is going to be pornographic.
No.
I don't think.
No.
Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I've heard Jamie Dornan speak and say that how proud he is of it, and that it is a lot more classy than what the book is.
The book was a bit, there was bits of the book a bit trashy, Amanda. You actually wouldn't want to see it on screen. Yeah. There was bits, I have to say, that I flicked over. Yeah. I just didn't even want to read. Although, funny bit, we were on holiday the year it all came out. And we bought, myself and my sister-in-law, not mention her name, and we bought the books en route. Yeah. And we were at the swimming pool, wherever we were, can't even remember where we were. And I was reading the book and she was reading the book, and it was my young boy come over and goes, Mummy, do you know what? Everybody at this pool is reading the same book.
And you looked around, there's all these women.
All these women, and everybody's laughing at each other. You know, we're all reading the same book, so that was quite funny. So is it, the women are reading it. Although, I did read wee extracts out. Some of it was really, really funny. I think it would be nice to share it with your partner.
But do you know the way there's different ones saying that in their head, you know, when you're reading a book and you sort of picture and visualise what somebody is going to look like, and a lot of people were saying that Jamie Dornan isn't who they thought would have been Christian Grey. But maybe
Yeah,
because
it's
of
a
his
hard
character, and if the angle that they were wanting to come from was sort of more psychological and
Yeah.
say, you know, as a damaged person, like in The Fall, his character was quite dark, and you know,
so
I wonder is
he
that why
couldn't have been a
the
pretty boy. Like, I mean, who else would you have there? The only other person that could maybe have done is wee George.
surprise, surprise.
Surprise. Okay, but he has mischief in his eyes.
Yeah.
But there's nobody else
Yeah.
really. It's nice that Jamie Dorn's doing it because you don't. I don't slot him into a certain category, so I'm going to be quite open-minded going to see him.
Yeah, and I wonder,
Do you know?
but I wonder, will it be a letdown? You know, the way sometimes when a film is just hyped to,
It's like Sex in the City. Although on the television this morning, one of the critics said it's far better. It's a much classier,
Yeah.
better finished, a lot more chic than Sex in the City, which was drawn for groups of women and that to go to, you know?
It will be. I don't know. Do you think people are going to be, you know, the way they're saying, or you were saying there, about how it can influence men, young boys, and should make them think that this is how you are supposed to treat women, and also a lot of women were up in arms saying that, you know, women aren't that weak, and, you know.
Yeah, and it nearly was the
submissive and-
book anyway. They were saying it was encouraging, it was okay in violence. Do you know the way
Yes,
some
domestic violence,
domestic
yes.
violence,
Yeah.
they were going at it from that angle also. But there's a lot worse things out there, Amanda, and from what you hear, a lot of them are saying, I think some of the critics that are slating it are saying that's because it doesn't entail all the things they thought it was going to entail.
Yeah.
I think they've like smoothed it over and made it a better movie than what it was a book. From
Yes.
what I picked up this
Yeah.
morning, it's definitely a better movie than a book. Although you'll have the other critics that expected something more racy and violent, and they didn't get that.
Yeah, it's.
You never know, you know.
But it's hilarious.
It
Like,
might teach the man something. Like, there was parts of that book that your man treated her really lovely.
there was a few parts, yeah.
Wasn't there? Where
Yeah.
he was more than generous and more than kind and more than good. A few psychological issues there, definitely.
But obviously
You know,
they can be worked on,
they
as
can
we've
be-
seen
yeah,
in the book.
yeah. She fixed him, and that's what
Yeah.
women do.
See, love conquers all, Paula.
No, but like most women take men, and most of them are sort of a wee bit rough around the edges, and it's a matter of smoothing them off. It
Just
takes years, but
taking them as they start out and just moulding them into.
yeah, and letting them believe that they've took themselves there.
But you know what? Like, on the flip side of that, you see
Yes.
if there was men having the same, right, well, we'll just mould her into.
But they do.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Would you say you're
Yeah.
different now than what you were?
Oh, definitely. Like, Amanda, when I was, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I wasn't a cook and a mother and a cleaner and a
But do you think
bathroom washer and tile washer, and Jesus, I have so many trades now that I never dreamt.
But do you think you moulded yourself into the person that you are now, or
No, I think I got a wee bit of help along the way.
yeah?
Seriously, I think most men want a replication of their mother. Deep down, most men want that, the home comforts, and although there's probably men going to be screaming like, but realistically speaking, I would say the vast majority of men want their mummy in some respects,
Yes.
like, but not get weird about this. And in other respects they don't. But yeah, I think you mould them and they mould you. It's all give and take. It has to be. And you have to compromise, and your husband or partner have to
Yeah.
compromise to make it work.
You see, it's funny you used to say that. You should say that.
Yeah.
Because Paul would try to say to me, oh, I have made you who you are. Well, maybe not in so
I
many
get
words.
that too.
And I just explode. Because
Oh,
I'm going,
really?
you have not made me who I am. I have grown into the person.
No, well, I get only for me.
Well, I've had that as well. Yes.
God knows where you would have ended up or what you'd be at.
Yeah.
I was the good making of you.
Yeah.
I get, you know.
Apparently, I've been refined. I
refined.
refined you.
Well, Amanda, like you have had your rough edges smooth for Paul,
But you
and
see, I
likewise.
think. But is that? Because
Well, that's a diplomatic way of looking
Yeah.
at it. Like, surely you had to make changes to adapt to Paul, and Paul had to make changes. They reckon the first year of marriage is the hardest.
do you know what?
Not now, because the young ones have cop on and all live with each other before. 90% of them do anyway.
I remember when I first got married, and I did. Probably the first year, this is
It's crazy.
And different ones you'd be meeting, they're going, oh my God, it's amazing, it's wonderful,
Bliss.
and it's the best thing ever. And I'm looking at them going, what? And I couldn't stop myself. I wasn't going to agree because it wasn't. And
so
I think
hard
that's what,
to get used to and adapt for another person.
But that's the thing as well.
Yeah.
Why people, just be honest, just say, do you know what? It's not easy, because then there's so many people sitting going, oh no, I can't say, oh, there's something wrong with me, oh, this marriage is doomed. And it's not.
No.
It's just you're sort of getting used to.
But that's when you're starting to smooth off the edges. No matter what you say, Amanda, you had to make changes there to adapt to living with Paul. Like, it's fact. The first year is very, very hard for most couples. And then when a baby comes along, you know yourself, that throws a whole new dimension.
Yeah.
And a different spanner in the works altogether. Marriage, years ago, now not so much, Amanda. Like, all my nieces and nephews live with their partners.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they'll travel, and but I don't know about you with Paul. With me and Jerry, no, you didn't live with each other.
No,
You'd only
didn't.
been away a few days here or there. Hadn't had a major long holiday. So years ago, yes, it was very.
And then
first
whenever
year
like
was
the
all-
children all come and sing the red room, it disappears. You know, the red room from the 50 Shades. That it doesn't exist then anymore.
Getting back to 50 Shades, it might encourage couples that things are a bit stale or.
To just be a wee bit more adventurous.
Like, yeah, I think most people have cop on. Take from the movie what you want to take from the movie.
It was in the paper
Enjoy
yesterday
it.
about being, was it B&Q? That ropes and stuff, that they're prepared for, you know.
Handcuffs.
And all of that, they're sort of, the sales are going to go through the roof this weekend.
I wonder will there be lots of mishaps and wee accidents. Imagine going to
A&E.
It would be very interesting to ask for a wee report, although I think most people will be reasonable about it. And as
Yeah.
you say, there's busloads booked, isn't there?
Yeah.
Busloads of women.
are booking, yes, buses.
And it's like a group thing. They're
yeah.
going for a meal, movies,
and
drinks, a big night out.
And then after, just tear apart and analyse the whole thing. And
I think it's because it's fall. They're really clever. They've launched it this weekend, so it's like
Yeah.
a Valentine treat for women. The men will be relieved. The women are off doing their Valentine's thing, and
the pressure's off them.
The
But I
pressure's
wonder,
off
is
them.
it like advertising as well, that they're saying it's a lot more classier than what the book is, to try and entice more people to go and see it, because then they're thinking, well, maybe it's not as pornographic
more
as I,
couples.
sort of think it's going to be.
I don't think it would. Amanda, for goodness sake, if you look at Friends even, and how far back's that, there's one or two things that have been on, and maybe
Yeah.
Thomas in the room, and I'm going, Aaron, that's not far away, Thomas, some of the talk.
Yeah.
And, do you know, if you want to go down that road, sure, Coronation Street, EastEnders. Oh, no,
Well,
in the name of
exactly,
God.
yeah.
At least you have to go out of your way and go to the movies, and you're not going to bring children.
Yeah.
Some of the issues on the television now, sure.
I know, like, the reality is that these issues have to be dealt with and all the rest, but
Yeah.
still, at 7 o'clock in the evening, when you're sitting down to want to watch something with the
Yeah,
family,
the children.
and
Yes.
you're feeling, oh, I'm feeling uncomfortable with this.
Yeah.
You know, they have to be children for as long as they can possibly be children, and
Yeah.
the innocence is there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I think this movie, great. Everybody go, have a laugh. I enjoyed
Yeah.
the books. I giggled the bits of it. The bits that I thought, no, this really isn't me. It's so easy to scan over it.
yeah, and it got a wee bit
Scan over it.
repetitive after
Yes,
a while,
and
you're going,
tedious. Yes, so the movie will cut all that out. I
Yeah,
hope the bits
yeah.
I didn't really want to read, and you actually might enjoy it and have fun.
And you see, everyone's going to get something different from it. Maybe you are, as you said, there are a couple that are maybe going through a wee bit of a rough patch.
Yeah.
And you're looking, right, okay, this is maybe something we could try. Maybe somebody else who has a few issues when it comes to women or whatever.
They play games
Yeah.
and isn't
Yeah.
that what they promote?
Yeah.
You know, so take from it what you want to take from it and laugh when you want to laugh. And
Because everything, I think, has just got too serious.
yeah, and there's one or two prudes, I have to say, on the telly going, oh, so not me, and it's encouraging this, encouraging that. That's nonsense. People are adults. What age do you have to be to get into this movie? I hope it's 18,
Probably
is it?
18. Oh, God, I would assume.
That's interesting. I'm not sure.
But you know what? You see, even when they're advertising it on the TV,
Yes.
like, it's still, they're showing scenes, well, not too graphic, but like it
See,
was on
Amanda,
yesterday afternoon or
they're
yesterday
showing
evening.
scenes, you'll get worse. Look at Big Brother. In the name of God. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
a guy just say, all adults go, open mind, take your partner. You never know, might be a
Take your
lucky
partner
night.
by the hand.
And
So you're
enjoy
going to
it.
wait and see.
Maybe I wouldn't go this weekend now.
Oh, it'll be mental.
It'll be mental, but definitely next week I'll be there. Next week after. No, I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think my older sister wouldn't go, so it wouldn't be her thing at all. You know.
And curiosity more than anything.
With you, have you read the book, Amanda?
I have.
The 3 books.
Well, I got to the 3rd book and then it just... But I think the 3rd book had tamed down a wee bit. It was more working on, as I said there, about the relationship and how love conquers all, and, you know, that they did end up, I think, get married and
I
stuff.
never read.
Yeah.
I read the first one. The second one, I scanned most of the pages. But the first one I enjoyed. I really did. I thought, oh my God, and I giggled.
Yeah, go, oh!
I did giggle. And then at other bits, I thought, ooh.
It's a bit saucy.
I'll not read on that wee bit. I don't really like that bit. And but yes, I enjoyed it. Yeah. I think there's worse books out there. Peter Sutcliffe and all this here, and you know, you're the murderer and all.
But isn't it mad how it just captured so many people? And it's like Frozen, but it's not really, you know, the way Frozen was.
No.
You know, captured so many people.
An awful lot of children hated Frozen. Terrified of Frozen.
Really?
I know quite a few wee ones, yes, because I was thinking of getting them wee bits for Christmas. I have a lot of wee nieces, and maybe 2 mummies, and then they were saying to me a lot of their friends, Frozen scared them.
God.
So then it might be online with 50 Shades of Grey and a wee bit. See, it depends what scares you.
But I would love to, you know, just to see what the initial reaction's going to... It's out tomorrow, is it? The 13th? No, that's today. Yeah.
Saturday, isn't it? Is it
I thought it was
Saturday?
released on the 13th.
Tomorrow, Friday. Could be. It could
Friday
be tomorrow,
the 13th.
Amanda. Oh, yeah.
It'd be hilarious just to see...
Well,
'cause
I
you know
can't
when
wait
they're like
to
at
see
the
how
best of
many
times.
men actually go. And I
Yeah.
think a man happy in his own skin and blah, 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 and confident, why wouldn't they go? See what all this hype's about. Like, because when we were on holiday, the ones the men on holiday with us would be, what's so funny? Me giggling, you know, and reading a wee bit out to other people. And then, like, the men were laughing.
Yeah.
Most men.
Yeah,
would
we've got to
laugh.
lighten up. We've
Yeah,
got to lighten
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's us for this week. We'll look forward to
Next
a
week?
feedback
Oh, God,
and
yeah.
to see what the general
And then maybe
opinion
we should have went to see it before we talked about it. But sure,
which
there's
we
not much
can't
hype.
because it's not out
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Should we go and see?
Yeah.
For work reasons.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah, that's why we're there. We're working.
So if you want to get in touch, you can do so on Destination Newry's Facebook page, vario.ie, and you can forward in any questions that you want us to discuss, and we will look forward to reading them. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
So, you want local Newry and Mourne TV shows on your television. Which Vario box should you buy? Well, you have 2 options. Option 1 provides you as long as you have a good internet connection in your home with all the programmes from destinationnewry.com, including
inside the fencing when we were up there. That's such a change. And the dog muck.
Destination Newry.
Radio evolved.
Hello, your weather for today and tomorrow with Destination Newry. Today.
First, this is Newry News Bite.
Well, what's crack in Newry and Mourne today? We all had a great September weather-wise.
We're going to go straight into today's show with a lively set of tunes from a band called Sam.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Destination Newry.
Tell me the provenance of that. Where did it come from?
Right there, and welcome back to the studio.
Good afternoon and welcome along to Destination Wellbeing. My guest is...
Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Newry's Loose Women with me.
Well, it's hello and welcome once again to the programme. My name is Tommy Sands.
And the courts of the house of our God. Praise the Lord.
Philip Rogan, brother, wearing number 19.
Evening everybody, and you're very welcome to Newry Showgrounds tonight again.
So that's option 1, and to choose this, click on option 1 below, or you can go to vario.ie and buy option 1. Option 2 provides you, as long as you have a good internet connection in your home, everything you get for option 1, including all the programmes from destinationnewry.com. Plus, you will be able to add over 1,000 private or public channels at the touch of a button, most of which are free. So that's option 2. To buy, click below and buy option 2, or go to vario.ie and buy option 2. To choose your option, either option 1 or 2, just click on the buttons below, or you can go to vario.ie and click on option 1 or 2. When we receive your payment, we will deliver your box to your home, and all you need to do is plug it in and connect it to your TV and your internet. Any problems? We're here on standby to help.